Hi guys, it's Sara Davison here, the divorce coach. Thanks so much for joining my call today. I'm really excited to be launching my product, which is Breakup and Divorce Coach Practitioner Training Program. It's an accredited course, and I just wanted to open up the floor. And if you guys ask me some questions later on in the call about what the course is about, if you've got any questions, any queries. I've been asked to write a course for so long to help, train people to do what I do. And you know what, it's a really exciting time to become a breakup and divorce coach at the moment, because there's just so many people needing the help. When I first started out on this journey about 5-6 years ago, specializing in breakup and divorce, it just hit me just how there is a great big gap in the market. So there's a real niche for this. So it's a very exciting time for this area of coaching. There's a lot more interest. People now know what breakup and divorce coaching is. They understand that they can come to a specialist in that field rather than just going to what has really just been traditionally therapy to help you get through any kind of breakup. So having kind of pioneered this industry and this niche, and it's growing and there's a big demand for it. I'm overwhelmed by people contacting me on Facebook and social media and emails, asking for help. So there's definitely a big need. So I wanted to just explain a little bit about the course so that it give you an overview so you know what it's about. It's a great time to be doing this, as I said, because the industry is really ready for this kind of coaching now. So that's a great plus for it. Plus I get asked every week if I can help train people. So finally I've sat down, I've written the course, and I'm really excited because when you start to break down exactly, when I started to break down exactly what I do and how I do it, there's so many different layers. I've actually been coaching for, it's like 23 years now. I qualified in neuro-linguistic programming probably 18-19 years ago. I did my first NLP training, I suppose, with Tony Robbins when I was 20, and I'm 43 now. So I've been doing it a long time, and I love it. I'm so passionate about it. And I've trained with some of the most amazing names in the world, to be honest, in this industry. So Anthony Robbins, Paul McKenna, who's a genius at what he does, Richard Bandler, Michael Neal, and then other people like the Barefoot Doctor, who comes from a completely different perspective. It's very much to do with heart and energy. There's an incredible lady called Seika Nikolic, who also I've got the privilege to call my friend, who I love dearly, and she's actually gone mum to my son, and she's taught me a lot as well about energetic healing. And then there's a whole different range. And so basically throughout the years I have combined all these different skills, all these different types of techniques and strategies to create quite a distinctive way of coaching. I do have my own way of doing things, and I think it's highly effective. It's very results focused, and it's fun. It's fun. And the way I've broken it down in the course is to really give you everything you need. So I want you to be reassured that this course, my goal with you is to take you on a journey for the 3 days that you're with me at the live event, to give you the techniques and tools that you need to be able to go out and start doing this right away. Now, I want you to, obviously, there might be some things you need to practice, some skills that you need to hone, and that's hopefully what the coursework will give you. So let me explain. It's a 3-day live event, so you'll be with me. I'm holding it in a London hotel so that it's accessible for everybody. I've already got quite a few people coming along, so it's going to be a great course. It's 3 days. The days will run from about 10 to 5:30, and during that time we will work on, I want to explain to you everything that I do. So I'm going to start with how to run a coaching session. So I don't want you to worry if you're not a coach at the moment. That's absolutely fine. You don't have to have any coaching experience. In fact, because I have such a distinctive way of coaching and the way I approach it is very different, then you don't have to have any of that kind of experience. If you do, then obviously, or you do already have a coaching business, and this is a great extra skill to add to your toolkit to take it to another level and to broaden your reach and your appeal to your client base. But if you haven't got any coaching, then that's okay. What I would ask though, and I think will really help you, is if you've got your own breakup experience. Because what I find, and one of the beauties of, I suppose how to be highly effective, is that you need to walk your own talk. So you need to understand the pain that people have gone through. You need to understand, you know, what it is like to go through a breakup or a divorce, and having an understanding yourself will empower you to give more help in a constructive way to your clients. So, you know, if you have that experience of a breakup, it doesn't have to be a divorce, just any kind of breakup that you've been through that has been difficult, you know, and has flawed you and made you question things and question yourself, then that's the basis for this. Because if you've got your own personal experience, you'll understand and you'll be able to empathize a lot better with your client. I think that's really important. So real life experience is really the only thing that I would say is what that you need for the course. Okay, so I can see some of you jumping on here to say, yes, I've got real life experience. Well, it might have seemed tough at the time, and I know it was, but actually now it's a benefit because it can help you with this. So entry level, really just having had a tough breakup and you're up and running. I'm going to give you everything you need to run a coaching session. So I'm going to strip it back down and show exactly what I do. You know, even if you've been coaching for a while, I think, you know, it's still for me, I'm always learning from other people. So I'm going to strip it down and I'm going to give you a template that you can take away, you know, as we're going to talk through, and you're going to be able to have like a model of a coaching session. So you're going to know how to run a coaching session, you know, the most effective ways to do it. I'm going to take you through the different stages of a coaching session, what you need to look out for, the things you must hone in on, and we're going to focus some skills that are really going to help you with that. So I'm going to be looking at things like how to listen effectively to your client, how I do it. You know, I know there's lots of information out there. I have a specific way of doing it. I'm going to teach you what you're looking for. So with breakup and divorce clients, it's specifics. You know, you really have to know what you're looking for. You need to understand how to separate some of the information you're getting from actually what you really need to then work with, and that's going to be the basis for you to help someone and to enable them to take their control back. You know, this whole coaching thing for me is all about empowering other people. It's about making a difference, a positive difference to other people's lives. So if that's something that gels with you, that's great, because this is what it's all about. You know, I'm so passionate about my work, and hopefully I'll be able to share that energy and enthusiasm with you, and you'll be able to see how to effectively get into the psyche of your client, understand specifically what's going on for them, because everybody is different, guys. There's going to be no one client that turns up with exactly the same solution. You know, I'm not a believer in coaching programs because everybody's different. You know, I'm coaching programs as in selling, like, you know, you need 3 sessions. Well, I won't know how many sessions you need until you show up. So I need to then understand what your story is, who you are, what's your background. And then even when I've got that, I need to understand your personality, because I need to understand how you react to that situation. You know, I see, you know, clients in my clinic every week, and, you know, maybe, say, for example, the same scenario, that someone has gone through a breakup or their partner's run off with someone else, but they'll all react differently. You know, one will be devastated and really sad, another will be, I don't know, I guess angry and stuck in that sort of rage and maybe stalking them on social media, and then the third one will be just totally relieved and like, wow, actually I'm quite glad that he's gone, because, or she's gone, because actually now I can get on with my life, but the challenge is I'm just stuck. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to turn. So as you can see, you need different skills for different people, and there's not one template that fits all. And that's what I'm going to work with you on. So I'm going to give you those basics on, and show you how to run your coaching session. So you're confident when you leave that you know how to go out and run a session. Then we're going to look at the different techniques that I use. So techniques to overcome heartbreak, techniques for letting go, techniques for managing negative emotions. Some of the phrases that I use and the techniques that I use, like dialing up and dialing down. I'm going to teach you how to use submodalities to help diminish the pain that they're in. And I'm also going to help you tap into getting them back on track. You know, a lot of the work that I'll be sharing with you, I'll showing you how to deal with the negative emotions and how to help them process those and let them go. But at the same time, we need to be building up their positive emotions and their future and getting them excited about what's coming. And in order to do that, they need a deeper understanding of themselves. So what makes them tick, who they are, what's their identity. So all those things are really important. So we're going to do like a deep dive on themselves. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to help you with techniques to help move them forward as well. So it's a whole package. It's basically 3 days with me. I'm going to take you through these techniques. And then during those 3 days, we're going to do some role plays. You'll be working with a buddy. You'll be working in groups. You'll be working on your own. You'll be sharing stuff, and we'll be working through things. I'm going to give you exercises so you could actually practice and master these techniques while you're there for the 3 days. So after the 3 days, obviously I'm going to be there for the 3 days, so I can take questions, I can help you, you know, if you've got anything going on there, I'll be there on lunch breaks, you know, I'm there for you for those 3 days. After the 3 days, I'm going to set you some case studies to go away and complete. So those case studies will be real life examples of situations that I want to see how you will coach them, what you would do. So, and that will be basically taking the information that we've done at the weekend and putting that into practice. Now, don't worry, it's not like it's not going to be difficult. It's there just to help you and understand and give you some more distinctions, putting it into practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 webinars over a 3-month period. So you can dial into the webinars, and then I'll be there live, and you can ask me any of the questions, and we'll go through some of the case studies so that I can coach you and help you get the right answers and make sure that you're on track with those. So you will get support throughout those, and also on those webinars you can ask me questions if you're actually a coach already and you're trying this with new clients, or you've got questions on how to business side of coaching, how that works, and you can ask me that too. This is my first training course on this particularly for the practitioners. So I'm also throwing in on this one a session on how to create a global brand. Now, for those of you that know my work, I obviously speak around the world. I've just been out in LA actually speaking at an event, and I have a book out, and I'm on the TV, media, right for the press. So I'm going to share some of my secrets on how to do that, how for you can explode your business by doing some of these social media and PR and TV and radio work, how you can create and grow a global brand. So I'm going to be throwing that in as well over those 3 days. And if you need help with that during the webinars, then we can touch on that too. So basically, it's a 3-day course followed by 3 webinars to help you through your case study coursework. And then given that you've completed that, sent it in, and I'll check it all over, that you've got to the required standard, then you will be accredited as a Sara Davison breakup and divorce coach practitioner. And that means you'll be able to have my logo, and you'll be able to use it for a year on your website. You can use it after that. There's a little fee to renew it, but that's really admin and just keeping up standards and making sure everyone's still doing it. So that's the process. That's what the course is. I'm going to answer some of your questions now that are coming in. So it's going to be held at the Park Plaza County Hall Hotel, which is in Waterloo, so in London. It's very central. It's a really nice hotel, got a lovely room there, and refreshments are going to be included, and a lunch as well, so like a buffet lunch. So obviously let me know if you've got any dietary requirements, but there will be food and refreshments throughout the day, which will be great. And what else? I'm there, so I'm going to be there obviously throughout. It's me running the course, and only me, because it's all my stuff. So I'm going to be working through. You will get a manual. Yes, you'll get a manual, like a workbook, and there'll be a lot of the information will be in there. There'll be some exercises that you can work on in there as well. So that is that. Someone's saying, do we get to attend my breakup recovery retreats? So my breakup recovery retreats are the weekend retreats that I run for delegates or clients that want to, that are having problems and want the skills to cope better. The advanced course that I'm writing at the moment, the Master Practitioner course, will involve crewing at one of my events. But this event, just to keep it simple and just to keep it easy, I'm going to, no, because my events are scattered. So the Breakup Recovery Retreat isn't part of this, but it will be part of the next course if you want to take this to another level. But you know, in the practitioner course, you will have enough to go and run a session. You'll understand the techniques, the strategies. You will have done some case studies, and then if you want to go further, and you won't necessarily need to, if you've got enough information from the practitioner and you're happy with that, if you're already a coach, then maybe that's enough for you. I know some people want to be privately mentored by me, and that's where the advanced course comes in. So they will be working one-on-one with me, and they will be attending my events, but not on the practitioner course. The practitioner course is very detailed. There's a lot of content anyway, and I want to get you up and running with that first. So the how do we get clients? So good question. How do you get clients? So I'm going to be talking about how to attract clients to your business. I'll be talking about how to market your business. And I think the other part of this question is, do I refer clients? So for my advanced group, then there is that opportunity. For the practitioner group, not at this stage, but who knows? I'm open to it, so you never know. Right, yeah. Never done any coaching before. Will I coach? Yeah. I mean, the whole idea of this is, you know, people that have been coaching already, obviously they understand the process and they've got more confidence on that side of things. But what I do is very specific. You know, it's not your generic coaching course. It's very much the way I coach and the way I help my clients and the way I've grown my own business. So, you know, it's an amalgamation of lots of different ways of doing it. So I'm going to give you what you need. You're going to walk out with a structure for running a session. You know, I'm going to help you with all those sorts of things. So you're not going to, there's going to be no confusion. When you leave, you'll know, right, I need to book a client in, and this is what a session looks like. These are the different stages I run through. And then the case studies will help you with that too. So you will be confident at the end of it to go out and run a session. You will have the techniques, so you'll understand if someone shows up with specific issues, how you can best help them. And you'll understand how to understand that individual as well. I'm going to give you some skills on how to read people, how to how to elicit information from them so that you really can get them the best results. So yeah. Okay, let's see what other questions we've got. Yeah. Okay, so so it's 3 days, and then it's the webinars. I know some people have just joined us, so it's a 3-day course, and then it's the 3 webinars, which will help support you through practicing your techniques. And you know, if you are coaching people, that's always a good way of getting more confidence. I know some of you have already got your own coaching practices. There isn't any relevant experience that's going to really, you know, make a difference. I think it's really just being open-minded, playing full out. It's very much about you as a person. You know, if you're the kind of person that likes helping people, that's a good listener, that can take information and turn it around and direct people, then you're going to be great at this. So yeah, I'm doing a special offer. It's saving of £2,000 because it's the first event and I wanted to launch it and celebrate. So it's actually going to be £1,997. You can book on my website, saradavison.com. The first one is going to be limited. So I think I've got 4 or 5 seats left. It's at the end of June, the 29th and the 30th and the 1st of July. So it's a Friday, Saturday and a Sunday. And it's at the Park Plaza Hotel in Waterloo in London. And then after that, it's going to, we've actually got people flying in from South Africa to do it and various other places. But I am keeping it quite a small group so that I can really be there and make sure you get the results that you need. So anyone have any other questions? Yeah, I mean, the idea is that it is an all-inclusive course, so that you're going to get a structure on the coaching and how to do it, the practical side. You're also going to get the emotional skills and how to deal with this, you know, not to take it on yourself, and to help, you know, how to enable somebody. You're also going to understand the techniques and strategies. You know, it's not just about questioning my coaching. It's not just about asking the right question, although that is vital, and we will cover that. It's also about the help that you give them and the strategies that you give them. So I'm going to give you some techniques, lots of techniques on how to help people. I know some of you have actually been delegates on my Breakup recovery retreats, and you've seen how I use different techniques to help you shift how you're feeling. Now, these are very simple, very easy, and the more you practice them, the easier they get. But if you just put like a couple of those in your toolkit, so if someone shows up with heartbreak, someone shows up with conflict, someone shows up with issues with their kids, there are techniques and strategies that will help those specific areas. If any of you have seen me on TV, I do live phone-ins sometimes. Holly and Phil on This Morning, they fire questions at you and you have to be able to think on the spot. And so those are the kind of things I'm going to share with you, because for each issue that comes up, there are some classic ways of helping people deal with it. So I'm going to give you those so that you have confidence that when someone shows up, you can help them in all areas. And I'm going to list out the different areas that might come up, and then we're going to list down different techniques and strategies for each of those areas, just so you really have a full toolkit of information for how to help anyone that shows up. I'm also going to help you create your own coaching personality. So, you know, who are you as a coach? Because, you know, I'm different to everybody else that I know, and every coach and every person has a different unique selling point about, you know, why they're a great coach. So we need to figure out what's your USP, what is it with you? Because if you can tap into that, that's where the beauty of, you know, your coaching will come from. That's where you'll really get your confidence and get in your stride, when you're really being true to yourself, you know, which is, again, a message that I think is important for the clients, but it's also vitally important for us as coaches to make sure that, you know, we have integrity and we're coaching from our hearts. And, you know, it's more empowering if you are doing it that way. So I'm going to show you all that. I'm going to put it all together in 3 days. It's going to be lots of fun too. You know, I love my training courses. You know, those of you who trained me before and anything, I love it. It's my passion. I love working face to face with people. That's the best part of my job. So I'm really excited to finally be sharing my techniques and my strategies with you guys. So if you do want to sign up, I know some of you already have actually on the call. I can see some of your names. So thank you for that. I'm looking forward to the weekend. For those of you that haven't yet signed up, do sign up, because places are going quickly, which is great. I probably will be running another one. I know someone's asking me about dates. This one's the 29th of June, 30th of June, and the 1st of July. And then the coursework will follow after that. I don't have dates yet for another one, and the reason I don't is because I'm doing some work in LA at the moment. I'm trying to juggle dates and just see if I have time to do another one this year. I'd love to do one if I can squeeze it in, but I haven't got any guarantees. So if you can come to this one, then do. But if you can't make it, then I'm sure I will be running one at some point, whether it will be this year or early next year, I don't know. So that is that. Any other questions coming in? To get one-to-one time with me? Well, you will, because I'm going to be at the event for 3 days, and if you've got questions, that's what I'm there for. I am going to be doing that. But, you know, I'm really relaxed, I'm open. You know, I want you to get the best results from this course. You know, my goal is, you know, you've seen all my clients, some of you guys I know, past clients as well, and you'll know that, you know, sessions with me quite often go on an hour longer than you've paid for, because I want to get you the result. Yeah, and that's really what I'm about. You know, I will stay till you've got what you need, and that's what I'm there for. You know, it's a passion of mine rather than anything else. You know, I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about making a difference to you guys and getting you the results that you need, so that you can go on and use these skills and grow a business, and add this skill set to you and to your life and what you do. You know, I mean, it's not only good to build, you know, to help you have a coaching business and help other people, but these are life skills, you know, that you can use in all areas. You know, if you've got friends going through tough things, if you've got kids struggling with things, they're all transferable life skills. You know, I found with all my coaching, you know, every time I learn something, it can be applied in so many different ways to so many different areas of my own life. So, you know, and that's where the power comes, where you start realizing, wow, this stuff is great, and I can use it at work, and I can use it at home, and I can use it with my friends, and I can use it with my family, and I can use it on me, you know. So many different applications for this. So I think it's all really valuable information, and, you know, I think it's going to be lots of fun too. Well, thanks for joining in. I think I've got through all the questions. If you do have any other questions or anything else you want to know, oh, hang on, there is one more. Where do I book? Great question. Okay, so if you go to my website, saradavison.com, you'll see on the homepage there are 4 buttons. One of those buttons is about the Breakup and Divorce Coach Training Program. If you click on that, it takes you through to a page where you can book. Now, you can pay in installments if you want to. but it has to be paid in full before the event. So if you sign up this month, I think it's 3 payments. If you sign up next month, it will be 2, and then after that, it won't be available to pay in installments. But you can pay in full too. There is a slight admin fee for paying in installments. So if you can pay in full, that saves you a small bit of money. But if you can't, then it's not a huge difference. Because I want to make it as easy as possible for you guys to sign up. And obviously you get the bonus session of building your global brand, which is going to be a one-off in this program, because after that it's going to be moved across to the Master Practitioner program. So anything else that you would like to ask me before I go? Excited to be there. Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to meeting those of you that have already signed up. And I know you've had a few emails, and some of you have emailed me back with information for the course. When you do sign up, guys, you will get some emails from me, so keep checking your inbox and make sure they're coming through. They'll tell you, details about the event, but there's also one with some questions on, which will just really help me understand who you are and what you're looking to get out of the course. Again, I'm tailoring the course to suit you, so even though the content is there, also I'm aware that you've all got different needs. Some of you have businesses, some of you don't. Some of you are more focused on certain areas than others. Some of you already got an idea for a niche for this. So I just want to make sure that I can cover everything. So if you fill in the questionnaire, that would be really helpful. And also if you let me know where you heard about the course, that would be great too. So I hope that's been useful. Thank you so much for joining in. Any more questions, you can obviously email me directly, sara@saradavison.com. And I will reply to your email with as much information as I can. So make your questions specific so I can really help you with that too. All right, well, thanks for joining in, and great to see you guys. And I hope to see some of you on the course very soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye.